what's going on, people? It's your boy Hard8, the truth of YouTube, your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. Yeah! What's up, people? What's happening? You already know the deal. If you missed my last video, the link is down below. Facebook group, gamer tags, all that good stuff is down. Yeah, I wanted to do that. Anyway, all that good stuff is down below, so please go and check it out. Thank you. Now, this is going to be a video response to BroKenGaMezHD video. What is the problem with remastered games? And yes, this is a video response, something that was normal back in the day. It doesn't have to be in a negative way. There's no drama. Y'all already know BG is the homie. So this is just something that we used to do back in the day when they used to have a video response section on a YouTube video. And I know nowadays all video responses are personal attacks and drama, but this is just going to be a gaming discussion. Y'all still are familiar with that, right? Gaming. Something that a lot of you niggas don't do. But anyway, yeah. BroKenGames made a video. What is the problem with remastered games? There's a lot of fucking problems with remastered games. BroKenGaMezHD. And I don't understand how you don't see them. I really don't. Or how you don't understand where people are coming from, BroKenGaMezHD. Now, I think remasters are some bullshit, but I will engage in a remaster here and there. But I think the only remaster I ever bought was The Last of Us. I haven't bought another remaster other than that game, but I probably will in the future. You know, I probably will. But I do understand why people are upset with remasters. I do understand that it's wrong. And, you know, there's a lot of things that I did wrong in life. Well, there's a lot of things in life that I knew was wrong that I still engaged in. So even though I know this shit is wrong, I probably still engage in it. I mean, what's the use of trying to take the stand against remasters so they can stop that bullshit when you're going to be the only one doing it? You know, I'm all for coming together and trying to stop this shit. But if I'm the only one doing it while I'm still selling millions, ain't nothing going to change. So, fuck it. But I understand why people got a problem with remasters. I see the problem, and I understand, BroKenGaMezHD, how you don't see the problem with this. First of all, they purposely leave out backwards compatibility off of the PS4 and the Xbox One so they can get more money out of people that will engage in these remasters. They purposely did that. That's the problem that a lot of people have. You purposely take away backwards compatibility so you can squeeze more money out of me. You understand what I'm saying? That is a fucking problem. That's some scumbag shit. You know what I'm saying? It's some scumbag shit. Oh, let's leave out backwards compatibility. Hey, you know, if we leave out backwards compatibility, we can make millions. Millions, you say? Millions. Well, leave it out. You know what I'm saying? They leave it out purposely to milk you more and more. Now, I know some of y'all might say, oh, you know, just keep your last gen consoles and you'll be all right. Everybody's not a collector. I'm not a collector. PG is not a collector. You know, a lot of people got rid of their last gen consoles. They were tired of them. They were done with them. I'm not a collector. And if I was a collector, oh my God, my collection would be amazing. Wow, you know how many consoles and games I done had since 1986? Oh my God, my gaming collection would be crazy. But I'm not a collector. It's not my thing. Some people got rid of their last gen consoles because they flipped it. It helped them get the new gen consoles. Some people got rid of it because they just don't want to clutter up anything. They just don't want it. They don't see no need for it, so they got rid of it. You know, but then they come out with these remasters. And they know a lot of people got rid of their consoles. You think they don't go check the fucking trade-in numbers and shit like that? They know a lot of people don't have a last-gen console. They see that these remasters are profitable. So, bam, there you go. There you fucking go. Let's get more money out of them. Even though a lot of people won't engage in a remaster, they're still going to make something. They're still going to squeeze money out of the gullible. You understand what I'm saying? Now, BG made a point of, well, you know, people complain about how, you know, the people that they are using to make these remasters could be used to make new games. You know what I mean? How about you bring us new games? And BG said, well, of course they are making new games. Yes, they are making new games. He also said that, you know, how long do you think a remaster take because the game is already there? See, that's the thing. That's another thing. Oh, God of War 3, it'll take us about 2 weeks to remaster it. 2 weeks? Yep. Oh, so we can make millions for 2 weeks worth of work? Oh, okay, go ahead. You know what I mean? But here's the thing, Broken Games HD. Yes, while you have people making games or games are in development, how about the manpower you used to make that remaster would have been put towards a new game, and then maybe that new game would launch in working condition? Yeah. How about that, Broken Games HD? Now, we get a lot of new games that are fucked up at launch. They need the rest of the game to be added and fucking patches and shit like that. Games don't work for whatever reason. Glitches, bugs, shit fucked up. You'll think nobody even play tested the motherfucking game. How about if they would have used the manpower that went to them remasters to maybe work on a new game? Maybe the new game would launch in working condition. Have you ever thought about that, Broken Games HD? Have you ever thought about that? And then another thing. People say, we want new games. Put that time into new games. And Broken Games HD say, well, we have gotten new games. Yes, we have gotten new games. But how many of those new games have actually stood out? How, Broken Games HD? How many of those new games are you still playing right now? Unless it comes out this Tuesday. Broken Games HD. You understand what I'm saying? See, here's the problem, and here's why people say they want new games. They don't just want new games. We want good new games, great new games, amazing new games. If you are saying, if somebody asks you, what is the best game on PS4 right now, and your answer is The Last of Us or Grand Theft Auto 5, nigga, that's a motherfucking problem, nigga. That's a fucking problem. If the best games on the new consoles come from last generation, that's a problem, and we ain't got no new fucking games. Most people best games on the PS4 is a game from last gen. That's a problem, my nigga. All of that manpower need to be put towards producing us some new amazing games that we ain't get from last gen. Okay? That's why this shit is a fucking problem. I don't give a fuck if they use 2 people to work on a remaster. Them 2 people need to be working on that new shit, making sure that new shit is great, amazing, Game of the Year worthy, and making sure that new shit works at launch. That's what they need to be fucking doing. You understand? And another problem I got with remasters. I don't like the effort that go into these remasters. I think it's very lazy and show you that they are doing it just to milk more fucking money out of you. These remasters are lazy to me. Resident Evil that came out on the GameCube when they remastered the original Resident Evil for the GameCube and the one that just came out again on PC. That was a remaster. You know what I mean? The original game that came out on PS1 and that remaster are like night and day, my nigga. That's a remaster. That's a remaster I want to see. These lazy-ass remasters where all they did was up the resolution and the frame rate. I mean, God of War 3, they are targeting 60 frames per second. Are you fucking kidding me? If that shit is not locked at 60 frames, that's another day. But they are targeting 60 frames. Basically, what it looks like, they up the resolution and they're trying to up the frame rates. But the funny thing about God of War 3 is the frame rates were already high. God of War 3 runs at between 40 and 45 frames on the PS3. You understand what I'm saying? But these like even with The Last of Us, when I first seen that game on the PS4, I was like, what the fuck is this? It looked like the same game. The only noticeable difference right off the bat to me was the frames per second. Yes, that did make a big difference. But what I'm saying is, I want to see, if you're going to remaster it, do it for real. Redo all the textures, redo everything, add more polygon, add a higher polygon count. Redo everything. Remaster the game for real. Not this lazy ass bullshit that you see going on. You know what I mean? I understand both sides. I understand why people don't have a problem with remasters, and I understand why people do have a problem with remasters. But for somebody to say they don't see a problem with it at all and they don't understand why people got a problem with it, I'm just like, what? I'm just scratching my head like, how you don't, what? Companies are trying to milk you. Ain't this the same thing we had a problem with Xbox, Microsoft? You know, when they tried to fuck the consumer, we all had a problem with them. Well, remasters is like the same thing. It's just in a more subtle way. You know what I mean? Especially with these lazy-ass remasters. Even the Tomb Raider people, they went in there and started changing shit they ain't even need to change, just to warrant the fucking price tag, just to warrant you to go out and rebuy it, like changing her face. Fuck they change her face for? Nothing. No reason. Just to make it look like we really did something, so y'all can spend some more money. Look, we working on it. Look, it is different. Look at her face. And that shit still ain't run at 60. Not locked, anyway. That shit was like a roller coaster. But all I'm saying is, I understand why people got a problem with remasters, and I understand why they don't have a problem with remasters. But for somebody to say they don't see a problem in it, like, really? Really? They're trying to milk the consumer. And any manpower that goes into these remasters need to be in these new games. Making sure that these new games turn out to be great, amazing. Making sure that these new games work at launch. That's what all of the manpower should be focused on. You understand what I'm saying? Assassin's Creed Unity was so fucked up because they had some of their team working on Assassin's Creed Rogue. You know what I mean? Even though that wasn't remastered, I'm just saying. You see what happens when you divide the team? You get games like Assassin's Creed Unity. Now, the people that was working on Rogue had all them people working on the Unity, then Unity might have launched in a better condition. See what happens when you split up the fucking team? But anyway, that's all I got to say about this, man. I understand from both sides why people are upset with it. And right now, I mean, you're saying The Last of Us or Grand Theft Auto is the best game you have on your PS4. That's a problem. That right there should have you pissed off with remasters. Like, man, stop bringing these old games to the fucking console and work on some new shit. God of War 3 on PS4. Oh, that just got pushed up to the top. That's going to be some people's best game on a PS4. And that's a PS3 game that came out in 2010. How is the best game on a PS4 a game that came out in 2010? Nigga, it's 2015. PlayStation 4 came out in 2013. And you right now, your best game is going to be a PS3 game that was re-released on PS4. No, that's a fucking problem in itself. Problem in itself. Anyway, let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, man. Shout out to BroKenGaMezHD. And deuces.
Hey! Hey! New shoes on the Range Rover, good for mine. Yeah, motherfuckers act like I